G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back with Ring of Honor in WWE 13 Universe Mode. It is our pay-per-view today, our pay-per-view for Ring of Honor Evolve. Tomorrow will be the pay-per-view for WWE, which will be Extreme Rules. Hope you're all looking forward to that one. We get our night today underway with a matchup between Zack Sabre Jr. and Matt Taven. Two fantastic performers. Matt Taven, of course, the former TV champion, lost his title to Adam Cole on the first week of Ring of Honor, but has come back with a couple of big wins, most notably beating Colt Cabana and forcing Colt Cabana to not have a contract with the company anymore. And Colt Cabana cannot compete for Ring of Honor for another 6 months. Whereas his opponent, Zack Sabre Jr., joined 2 weeks ago, faced Tony Nese in his first performance and broke Tony Nese's arm, forcing Tony Nese to tap out to the cross arm breaker. Tony Nese is still out of action for another 3 to 6 weeks, so he will be out for a long time. Last week, Zack Sabre Jr. went up against ACH, the high-flying dragon ACH, and looks like he may have broken ACH's arm as well. We saw ACH carrying his own arm. Couldn't move it properly after the cross arm break, and just a brutal beat down of the arm by Zack Sabre Jr. So Sabre Jr. is definitely a dangerous man. As you can see, he is picking apart Taven right now. He's used steps, he's used suplexes, he's beat down the arm of Matt Taven, and is now just destroying Matt Taven with his signature move right now. The big brain buster, beautiful move, smashes Taven's head into the mat, and he looks like he's going for it again. Beautiful move by Zack Sabre Jr. and this one busts Matt Taven wide open. And as that happens, Zack Sabre Jr. goes right back to work on the arms of Matt Taven, but Matt Taven back in this one with his finisher. Beautiful move, that could be near the end, but Sabre Jr. gets lucky and rolls out the ring now. And now you see him start to pick apart Matt Taven again with a big power bomb to the outside of the ring, and now the cross arm breaker. Zack Sabre Jr. could pick up the win here. Taven's got to tap. He has to tap. We haven't seen a man not tap out to this move yet. Matt Taven ought to been one of these tonight, and he does tap out. Zack Sabre Jr. picks up his third victory in a row. His third submission victory as well. This one at the pay-per-view after a high-quality performer in Matt Taven. Beautiful start to this pay-per-view. Beautiful start to Zack Sabre Jr.'s reign here in Ring of Honor. He's definitely got a bright future. He's already said how he wants a TV title shot. He may have that coming for him in the future. Beautiful match by Zack Sabre Jr. Definitely worth winning, and he showed his talents off here. Now we move on to our second match of the evening. It's our tag team title match between the Inner City Machine Guns. That is Ricochet in the black and white and pink shorts, and Rich Swann in the black and green shorts, going up against the red team of Red Dragon, the team of Bobby Fish in the corner over there. You can't quite see him, in the black and gold shorts, and Kyle O'Reilly in the grey and green shorts. Of course, Red Dragon, the tag team champs, and the #1 contenders, Inner City Machine Gun. And right now, Ricochet is also the #1 contender to the TV championship, going up against whoever wins later on tonight. Of course, if Adam Cole loses to Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole has lost his rematch opportunity because he lost to Ricochet earlier last week, I believe it was. Now you see the Inner City Machine Guns right now picking apart the team of Red Dragon. They've bust Kyle O'Reilly open and are now going to work on Bobby Fish. Ricochet done most of the work for Inner City Machine Guns so far, but you see Bobby Fish not going to roll over and let himself be pinned early on. You see Ricochet going for the big cutter here. That's a huge move, completely deadly on the head of Bobby Fish. And now he goes and tags in Rich Swann. Rick Swann going into work now. Beautiful move off the top. This could be near the end, but the referee slow to get down to the count. And Bobby Fish escapes, but then gets hit with a big moonsault by Rich Swann. And Rich Swann with the code breaker, dragging Bobby Fish over to his corner. He now tags in Ricochet. Ricochet going to the top rope. The double moonsault. This should be it. 1, 2. Oh, but the ref again slow to get down to the count, and Bobby Fish escapes. as Kyle O'Reilly's tagged in and folds Ricochet in half there. But you see Ricochet comes back with a flip powerbomb of his own. Beautiful move. And now with the big T-bone suplex. Fantastic move here. We could be nearing the end. Ricochet now tagged in Rich Swann. Rich Swann getting beat down by Kyle O'Reilly right now though. Kyle O'Reilly, definitely a warrior, will not roll over and let you defeat him easily. But he gets hit here with a big suplex. Ricochet's patented signature move there. And now Ricochet going to the top rope for his finisher by the looks of it. The huge move there. We could be near the end. 1, 2, 3. New tag team champions here today in the Inner City Machine Guns. Hell of a fight put up by Red Dragon, but the high flying, high risk moves from the Inner City Machine Guns were just too much for the team of Red Dragon to handle. And we have new tag team champions, and it could soon be for Ricochet. He could be a double champion here in Ring of Honor. Huge celebration scenes for the team of Inner City Machine Guns now. Must be a proud moment for them and a proud moment for all their fans. As you see the two of them come together in the ring here, showing their championships off. As we move on to our next match of the evening with the team of the Rotweilers, Loki and Homicide, going up the team of Scum, Cliff Compton, Reed Titus and Jimmy Jacobs. It is a handicap match. Of course, all of these men have huge history together. It started with Homicide a couple of weeks ago on Ring of Honor saying how he wanted to destroy Scum and is going to war against Scum. He had a Falls Count Anywhere match with Cliff Compton, to which Homicide looked like he was about to win until the whole of Scum, except Matt Hardy. So Jimmy Jacobs, Reed Titus, no, Matt Hardy did come out even, and Steve Corino came out and completely destroyed Homicide, leaving him in a heap. He was injured for last week, so Loki took up the battle, going one-on-one with Jimmy Jacobs. Loki picked up the victory over Jimmy Jacobs. No, he didn't. He lost to Jimmy Jacobs, sorry. And then after the match, Cliff Compton and Reed Titus came out and destroyed Loki, which led to this match. Loki and Homicide want their revenge and will definitely be looking for a win over this trio, this dangerous trio. Of course, the tag team of Reed Titus and Cliff Compton, combined with the high-flying singles wrestler Jimmy Jacobs. This is going to be a dangerous team to go against for Loki and Homicide. But you see Loki and Homicide definitely in the ascendancy right now. As you see that huge suplex by Homicide, only a 1 count though on Reed Titus. As we now switch to Loki and Cliff Compton in action. Loki with a huge scissor kicks there on Cliff Compton, and now the big finisher by Loki. That could be it. Loki's got to go for the pinfall, but instead he goes to tag in Homicide. That could be a bad move. Homicide going to the top rope now, but no, Homicide's calling for the Gringo Cutter. This could be it. The Gringo Killer on Jimmy Jacobs. This should be it. He's been hit with Loki's finisher, and now the Gringo Killer. This should be a 3 count. Jimmy Jacobs is bust wide open, but it's only a 1 count. They left it too long to go after Jimmy Jacobs there. As we now see Homicide and Reed Titus going at it. Homicide destroying Reed Titus with a big suplex there. Loki coming in with his finisher once again on Reed Titus. That could be it. He goes out and takes Jimmy Jacobs, but Reed Titus runs out the ring, but gets hit with the big diving crossbody from Loki. As you see, we're back in action with Homicide here, going for the 3 Amigos, patented by the late great Eddie Guerrero. This is in homage to Eddie Guerrero. We know Homicide does this to pay respect to Eddie Guerrero. Beautiful bunch of suplexes there by Homicide, and is now calling for the Gringo Killer on Jimmy Jacobs. The second Gringo Killer on Jimmy Jacobs. This could be the end. As you see, Loki goes out and takes out Reed Titus and Cliff Compton to allow Homicide to get the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Rotweilers pick up the victory. Huge victory here for the Rotweilers, and that's a big defeat on behalf of Scum. As you see Loki and Homicide celebrating here, but Matt Hardy slides into the ring, and so does Steve Corino. And Homicide and Loki are getting destroyed by Steve Corino and Matt Hardy now. Loki and Homicide may have won the battle in that handicap match, but they definitely look like they're losing the war here, as they're just getting picked apart by the other 2 members of Scum. It's what you always have to remember when you're going up against Scum. You're not just going up against 3 men, you're going up against 5. And Loki and Homicide put up a fight against 3, but there's no way they were going to be able to cope with 5 men. And you see the blindside attack by Matt Hardy and Steve Corino just destroys Loki and Homicide now. As you see Steve Corino and Matt Hardy leaving the ring now, just leaving Loki and Homicide in a heap on the floor. shocking scenes here. We'll have to see what comes of this in the coming weeks. As we move on to our TV title match between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. Adam Cole in the black shorts, Johnny Gargano in the patented blue, pink and white shorts. You see Adam Cole the champion. Johnny Gargano won the #1 contenders match previously as a shot at this title, but Adam Cole in wonderful form, not in great form even, losing against Ricochet, and he'll definitely be looking to regain his title here as he knows he won't get another shot because he lost his rematch opportunity to Ricochet previously on Ring of Honor. You see Adam Cole taking it to Johnny Gargano right now with a big flip powerbomb outside the ring, and now the double tombstone. We could be nearing the end. I think Adam Cole will be going for the pinfall here. As you see, only a 1 count on the double tombstone. Johnny Gargano still got lots of fight left in him, but the huge German suplex here. Beautiful move by Adam Cole. And now Adam Cole slings Johnny Gargano into the corner, lifts him to the top rope. We know what he does when he puts them on the top rope. This looks like it could be the Panama Sunrise. This is finisher from Adam Cole. He lifts Johnny Gargano to the top rope. We could be at the end here if this is what I think it is, and it looks like it is. The flip power driver off the top rope by Adam Cole, the Panama Sunrise. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole picks up the victory and retains his title and will be facing Ricochet in the future. You see Adam Cole celebrating in the middle of this Evolve ring, but there is Ricochet, and Ricochet smacks Adam Cole around the back of the head and now has the TV title in his hand and just destroys Adam Cole there. Ricochet obviously signaling his intent, just leaves Adam Cole in a heap there, and that could be a sign of what is coming in the future. As we move on to our next match between the team of the Unbreakable Effing Machines, Brian Cage and Michael Elgin, going up against Generation Next, Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. These men have a lot of history. Austin Aries beat Michael Elgin 2 weeks ago and then left him in a heap after a double concerto with Roderick Strong. Last week Roderick Strong took a loss to Michael Elgin, and then Austin Aries and Roderick Strong went after Michael Elgin and looked like they were going to beat him down with a chair until Brian Cage came running to the rescue. His debut on Ring of Honor, no one even knew he was here. Brian Cage came out and stopped the assault, saving Michael Elgin, which caused the general manager to make a tag team match here, Extreme Rules Tornado tag team match here at Evolve pay-per-view. As you see Michael Elgin with the Elgin bomb through the announce table on Roderick Strong there, and Michael Elgin taking complete control over this match, just going after both Aries and Strong, just destroying the two men. As you see the big side slam by Elgin, followed by the huge suplex by Brian Cage. As you see Elgin with the side slam there on Austin Aries. We could be nearing the end as he breaks up the submission move on Brian Cage, and now with the Elgin bomb on Roderick Strong. This could be it. No count. The referee was too slow. He was distracted, meaning he could not get the count on the move on Roderick Strong. As you see the two suplexes by Brian Cage and Michael Elgin, then the pinfall. Both pinfalls only 1 counts though. Big moves here by Michael Elgin again on Roderick Strong. He is just picking apart Strong right now. But now we see Strong coming back with suplexes of his own on Michael Elgin. He is just destroying Michael Elgin now, getting some payback for the moves that have been hit on him of late. But Austin Aries coming into the ring with a big side diving crossbody on Brian Cage. But now the Elgin bomb on Austin Aries. This could be it, but again the ref is too slow to get down to the count. And now Michael Elgin just taking apart Austin Aries, and now Brian Cage with a big diving move off the corner. Huge move there by Austin Aries, the neck breaker onto the step, but Elgin comes back with the big suplex onto the steel chair. Aries could be out here, and Elgin senses that and goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and Elgin and Cage pick up the win. Huge victory for the Unbreakable Effing Machines there over Generation Next. Big time payback for the two men there. Beautiful suplex that ended it onto the steel chair. Left Austin Aries in a heap and could no longer fight on. Elgin knew that and went for the pinfall. Big victory for the Unbreakable Effing Machines, and we could see some huge stuff out of them in the future here in Ring of Honor. as we move on to our next match of the evening. It's between 4 superstars in Ring of Honor. All 4 men travelled the world, wrestled in every company you could name pretty much. And that is AJ Styles in the blue tights, Samoa Joe in the blue and red shorts, Jay Lethal in the purple shorts, and Christopher Daniels in the black and yellow tights. All 4 men superstars. All 4 men will be looking to shoot themselves towards the top of the #1 contenders list for the Ring of Honor World Championship with a win over any one of these men, let alone all of them at the same time. You see the huge chops and punch there by Samoa Joe, followed up by a big neck breaker by AJ Styles on Christopher Daniels. And AJ looks to have control over Daniels, while Samoa Joe looks to have control over Jay Lethal right now. But the fight is continuing out of the ring, and Christopher Daniels comes back, slamming AJ Styles in the head with the ladder whilst going to the top of the ladder. The big drop kick by Christopher Daniels off the top of the ladder. And now the match moved back in the ring, but Christopher Daniels with the crossbody from inside the ring onto AJ Styles on the outside. And now the big rotation neck breaker onto AJ Styles on the outside of this ring. And now Christopher Daniels setting AJ up for the Angel's Wings. Fantastic move there, bust AJ Styles wide open. Angel's Wings onto AJ Styles, onto the outside, the concrete floor. You see Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe wrestling over the steps, followed by an aided crossbody from Christopher Daniels, taking out Samoa Joe. Now Joe suplexed onto the steel steps by Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels seems like he's in a fighting move right now, and he's going for that neck breaker once again. This could be the end for AJ Styles. The neck breaker followed up by the best moonsault ever. 1, 2, 3. The win for Christopher Daniels. Huge win for Christopher Daniels after he took a loss to Paul London last week in the #1 contenders match. We could see Christopher Daniels in the title picture once again in the future. Now, speaking of the title picture, as you see Christopher Daniels celebrating, we will get ready for our main event of the evening, which is the matchup between Paul London and the world champion Jay Briscoe. Paul London won the #1 contender spot last week in a ladder war with Christopher Daniels. Fantastic match, one of the matches of the year so far, and this one could live up to that as well. Both men superstars. Paul London wrestled in every single company around the world. Absolute legend of the business, going up against Jay Briscoe, who is also well travelled, one of the best tag team wrestlers in the world, and is starting to prove himself as a singles wrestler, winning the Ring of Honor World title, defeating Jay Lethal on the first ever Ring of Honor, although we haven't seen him in singles action since then. He has fought in tag team action with his brother, but they took a loss against the team of the Inner City Machine Guns a couple of weeks ago. But you see, Paul London is the man taking it to Jay Briscoe right now, slamming him into a title at ringside, slamming him into a fan's guitar, and now with the big high risk move, and he is just taking it to Briscoe, but Briscoe takes him out with the ladder there. We could be nearing the end. The big knee to the ladder from Paul London takes out Jay Briscoe, but then Jay Briscoe comes back with a springboard move of his own. Jay on the top, but Hurricane Rana off the top of the ring post, and now getting beat down by Paul London with the table. London taking it to Briscoe right now, and he is just using that table as a weapon. He is taking out Jay Briscoe. He puts Briscoe on top of the table again. London's going to the top of the ring post. He looks like he wants this victory. The moonsault off the top through the table. This could be a win for Paul London. He goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Paul London picks up the win here, and he is the new Ring of Honor World Champion. Who will be his next opponent? We don't know. It must be Jay Briscoe in a rematch. We'll have to find out what happens on Ring of Honor on Thursday night. Remember to tune in tomorrow for WWE Extreme Rules. Hope you all enjoyed this Evolve pay-per-view. Let me know what you think of the ring. I designed it and everything like that. Peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.